Hello, Virginia, and anybody else who's listening to this, which is probably limited to about 6 other people, friends, family, and their pets. It's been a really long time since I've done this. So long, in fact, that I've forgotten the YouTube channel name or the email that I created for this YouTube channel or the passwords or any of the other things that I need. So for all intents and purposes, this is the first time I'm doing this. And what is this? Well, it's something that I called Crapper Canon, where I'll take one of my wife's books that I typically find near the toilet or in the bathroom, and I read the back, or, sometimes it's on the inside, the little synopsis summary part that tries to sell you on buying the book or being interested in the book. And I use it I read it in a slightly more dramatic voice than I use typically, which my wife finds to be very annoying, and that's the selling point for me, is because it makes me just that much more of a douche. And so I've chosen this book that was not near the toilet. It was in the dining room bookcase. But having read the back of the book, I think it's better suited to be in the bathroom. And when I'm done here, I'm going to take this book and bring it to the bathroom, because proximity to the toilet is important when you're dealing with something like this. And this is Elsie Lee's An Eligible Connection. On the front, it talks about the protagonist, the female protagonist, and it says, she scandalized Regency London, a spirited beauty who risked her reputation, broke all the rules, and refused to be sold. And on the back, it talks about the female and male protagonists, I assume. It says that she is a red-headed rebel, while he is the dashing rake. Not Drake. So you could tell by the costume, the era costumes, that Drake was probably not around. Though Count Dracula, perhaps, was around. So, let's read the back of the book, shall we? Or shall me? She never had vapors, never played the coquette like her ravishing sister, Almina, the dark incomparable of London's haut-ton. I gave that a French. The dark incomparable of London's haut-ton. Fanny Sherrill's flame-colored hair was a hopeless liability, her cheeky wit and daring thoroughly unladylike. But everything changed on the night handsome Lord Waterbury stole into her boudoir to capture her heart and her reputation. Suddenly, Fanny was compromised by a notorious rake. She was an embarrassment, an obstacle to Almina's brilliant maritable prospects, a hindrance to be gotten rid of immediately, even if it meant marrying her to a man she didn't love. So Fanny decided to show them that she was a lady indeed, a lady they'd never forget. In An Eligible Connection by Elsie Lee. So, Virginia, I will, I'm sure I said this when I did this previously. I'm going to try to do one of these maybe once a season. If I'm feeling really crazy, maybe once a month. And so I bid you adieu. And in the mortal words of a man who later on became the basis for a band called Circus Whistle, chicken tikka masala.